See that mountain? In a couple of hours, I'm going to be standing on top of it, assuming my lungs, my legs, and my questionable life choices cooperate. This is Mount Sabyinyo, and today my friends and I are going to climb it. But before the adventure even started, the plan completely changed. See, we actually came here with the plan of climbing Mount Gahinga. We came to RDB, checked in, and we were ready to go, only to find out that our car was too low to reach the trailhead. So we changed plans and chose Sabyinyo instead because it was the nearest. And honestly, I think this happened for a reason. This wasn't my first volcano though. A few years ago, I climbed Mount Bisoke. It was my first volcano. So I kept telling myself, I've done this before, I can do it again, but I was so wrong. Now if you think the hike starts at the trailhead, think again. Before we even get there, we had almost 50 minutes of hike ahead of us, and somehow I was already tired. The path was very steep, the morning air was so cold, and I remember thinking, wait, this isn't even the actual hike? But I wasn't complaining too much because the views were amazing. We walked through beautiful scenery, past open fields and local homes. And at one point, my friend tried to feed a cow straight from her hand. Thankfully, the cow was a lot friendlier than the ants we were gonna meet later on. And by the time we reached the official starting point, I was wondering if we had finished the hike already. But no, we took a short break, had a few snacks, drank some water, and then the actual hiking started. The trail was steep, really steep. We were 4 hikers, with guides and soldiers in front and the back. But because I kept stopping to catch my breath, we naturally split into 2 teams. I would stop, breathe, question my life choices, and kept going. But the hardest part wasn't the mountain, it was the conversations in my head. Am I really gonna make it? Should I eat my snacks now? I feel like I wanna stay here forever. But every time those thoughts appeared, I would replace them. The snacks are for the summit. The rest is for the summit. I kept remembering Bisoke. If I hiked one volcano, I could climb another one. At some point, we walked through ants and they bit us. Not the hospitality I was hoping for, but we kept moving. But I kept getting tired. And my friend stayed with me the entire time, and he kept encouraging me. And our guide also kept encouraging me. He kept saying, don't worry, you'll get there at your own pace, but you'll get there. And then came my nemesis, the stairs. I finished one section and thought, finally. But I looked up and there were more. I climbed those, there was still more. I'm convinced those stairs actually reproduce when nobody's looking. At that point, I genuinely started thinking that this was where my hike was gonna end. My legs were cooked, my lungs had officially submitted their resignation. I looked up one more time, and then, well, the summit. I actually made it.
Yeah.
Somehow, we made it. I definitely wasn't the fastest, nor was I the strongest, but I got there, my second volcano. So we celebrated with snacks, took photos, enjoyed the moment. Some of us even danced. Personally, I don't know how to dance, but I watched. The only thing missing was the view. The fog had covered everything up. But I didn't care. Getting to the top was reward enough, and that was all that mattered. So after gaining back our strength, we started our descent. It was fast, but my legs finally decided to protest. They shook, They complained, and yes, I tripped and fell. But not to worry, nothing serious happened except maybe a bruise to my pride.
In your last slide.
The boat did what?
Agahita agutera nk'agashinge
Agashinge.
agahita yongera akakuzamura.
On our way down, me and my friend stopped to watch a man milking his cow. When he saw us, he got up and gave us the jug he just filled of fresh milk. It was the best milk I've ever tasted. My friend told me that he never had fresh milk from a cow before, and he tried it. And he loved it. See, in our culture, when somebody offers you milk, it's a gesture of generosity and wishing someone prosperity. Standing there reminded me of how beautiful our culture is. It was such a simple moment, but somehow it became my favorite memory of the entire day. After the hike, my friends and I visited the DN Museum in Musanze. Because we were all history nerds and we wanted to know who she was and how she dedicated her life to protecting the mountain gorillas. And I'm really glad we went. I knew she studied gorillas, but I didn't know how much she had sacrificed her life to protect them when poaching threatened their survival. So walking this museum just hours after hiking these mountains hit different. All day I had been focused on making it to the top. But this museum reminded me that these mountains hold stories much bigger than my own little struggles. They're home to incredible wildlife and to people like Dian Fossey, whose work made sure that future generations could experience them too. And that made the hike even more meaningful. When I woke up that day, I thought the day was just going to be about hiking a volcano, and I came thinking that this hike was going to test my legs. And it became a lesson in perseverance, friendship, kindness, history, and conservation. Later on, I realized that the mountain never got easier. Every time I wanted to stop, I gave myself one simple goal: just take one more step. And before I knew it, those steps became a summit. But if you ask me if I'd do it all again, I'd probably say yes. Maybe after a few days of recovery, but I think this is definitely gonna be a day I'll always remember, because it was a reminder that I'm capable of more than I think I am.